All right. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning somewhere out there in the world. Happy Sunday. I am doing a double duty today. For many of you that don't know, I am a grandma, not a grandma, a grandma. And so she is napping, and I hope she's not awake by the time I'm done with this. Anyway, you're listening and watching to Real Talk with E.V.E. And some of you may know about this, some of you may not, but I just can't help but to share this information today. We don't plan on being in here longer than 30 minutes because I am doing double duty. So I know that this is hot off the press. This is exciting news. Let me put my readers because I need to see a little bit better. I am excited to just share some things. And, I apologize if I missed a day or two of the show. It's just been so many things that are going on, so many great things. But I need to do better and be more consistent, right, with this show. And of course, every Sunday at 8 p.m. is Real Talk with EVE. And we have Brother Charles Burns also will be coming up shortly. And we had a few other testimonials, but it's hard when it's a weekend and people are graduating or going out of town, that they're already on summer vacation. So we do know people personally that we're going to share testimonials about. And I wanted to share my personal testimonials because I feel that it's a sin if I do not share this information, people. I'm telling you, if I don't share this information, I'm just not going to feel right about it. And so I thank you for those that are chiming in, that are tuning in from all over the world on Twitch TV, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, several pages on Facebook. And so I thank you for joining me tonight. And I don't know where Brother Charles went. I think he's somewhere in behind the scenes. And so I do want to really like for you to really pay attention to the information that I will be sharing, because some of you need to know this. Some of you may know someone or have a loved one that may have some of the symptoms that we're going to be speaking on today. And so this is information that I feel that it's very vital for you and to let your loved ones know about this. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up Brother Charles up on the screen. Good evening, Brother Charles. How are you?
Okay,
You look like
I'm
you're going somewhere.
double duty too. I'm listening, and I'm hooking up my iPad and my WRX, my Subaru WRX. I'm hooking up my iPad to Bluetooth. I was out here Chicago at Chicago University of Chicago Medicine, visiting a church member,
All
and
right.
so he's doing great. He's getting
Wonderful.
better, and I seen the link come in. I was like, oh, gotta pray and leave.
Yes. Yes. No, I hope that your member is good. Let me ask the question. Did you
Uh-huh.
patch him yet?
Oh, he's patched. He's patched.
All
He's
right.
patched. His wife is patched. Um, it's a whole team of that. But
Wow.
yes, and I'm patched on the hand today, on the hand and on the wrist.
On the
So
wrist.
yeah, but
That's awesome.
yeah, it's just it's this is just incredible, and for all the people that are out there that are first of all conscious and interested in their personal wellness, you'll be surprised how many people really they don't care about their health until it's time to go to the
No, no.
doctor because they
Yep.
have to go.
Hello. Because
But
something's going on.
right, something's happening. I'm going to put this up here for now until someone tells me to move.
Okay.
But in any case, um, it's just incredible. Most people, until something is going wrong, they're not really interested in their personal health.
That is so true.
So,
So true.
I would love to talk to those people, but this is something that I've learned. You can't force. You can take the
No,
horse to the water.
but you can make them drink. That's for
You can't
sure.
make them
Until
drink it.
until they're really thirsty and they got nothing else but to seek it.
And right until it comes down to their it's self-preservation where they're scrambling. But really want to send a call out to the people who are interested in their personal health. They are
Yes,
proactive about
yes.
their wellness. That's who we want to talk to.
That's who we want to talk to. And for those that are watching, we have 9 different platforms today. And I'm encouraging everyone to tune in and listen. I mean, I was just saying this, Brother Charles, it's a sin if I can't share this. I mean, I feel convicted not sharing this. And today, I've been praying for her mom, and we served together this morning, and then I said, by the way, I've been wanting to share something. And she's like, don't tell me the X39 badge. I'm like, yes. She goes, actually, I knew about it since last year. And her mom's wearing it. But life gets busy, or, life happens. And then you just like doing your thing and forget.
Yeah.
That's why I said, I don't see you often. And I said, next time I see you, I want to share this with you. But I wanted to she goes, wow, I could have just had you jump in on it too. And I said, well, I'm in it now, and now you can't stop me.
and that's the thing, is for the people that are both listening to this and then later on they come in contact with you. The one thing to realize, this isn't going to slow down. It's
No,
not something
no,
that we
no.
we just brought to market. It's been trickling, and there have been a handful of people who know about it. And once it catches on, every place it's found, people are set.
Yeah,
They're like, this, what our parent team is called, this is it. It's
this
like,
is it.
oh my goodness. And people now that are saying, until Jesus comes back, I'm wearing this patch, because of what it's doing for their life. People who are reporting their eyes are reversing in age. Uh, their their skin is better. Uh,
Oh,
uh,
yes, yes. Can I just tell you about mine? You're talking about
yeah.
skin is better. Oh my gosh, my skin is just like extra, like, sorry guys, baby's butt.
Well, but it's, from that to increasing in its firmness. People are reporting people having their hair turn from gray,
Wait
getting
a
their
minute,
hair
brother
color back.
Charles. Wait a minute. My girlfriend, sister in Christ, Alma, talking about hair coming back. See, I wish she was on, but she's out there in Michigan, and the signal is, I mean, they
She
have
was
places.
camping, right?
Yeah, well, let me just tell you, she was sharing this testimony, and I want her to do it personally, and eventually she will. So you don't have to hear it from me. You can hear it from the person that actually has this testimony to share.
Uh-huh.
She has autoimmune deficiency, right? And so she lost
Yeah.
hair. I mean, very thinning hair, and she had lost her eyebrows. And she
Wow.
said, Eve, I was looking in the mirror, and I'm seeing hair, little hairs growing, and my eyebrows coming back. I was like,
Wow.
praise God. I was like, oh, you gotta
Yeah.
share this. You gotta share this.
And these are things that, you can't make this stuff up.
No, you
You
can't.
know,
This is
it,
real.
it,
This is
it
it, people.
yeah, it goes from that. People, I mean, from the very least, people having more energy, people sleeping
Yes.
better,
Yes.
mental clarity is, I mean, at everyone that we talk to, mental clarity is like, must be the first thing
Thank
that
you,
happens.
Jesus, to that mental
Because
clarity. Do you know? Wait, listen to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Charles.
no, no,
People
go
got to
ahead.
hear how it's working for me, right? Listen, the other day I sat on a 4-hour dep, okay? A 4-hour dep. And for those of you that are interpreters, you know what I mean. But if you don't, listen to me here. It's challenging, and you really have to focus. And when I was dealing with some major brain fog, this fogginess was clouding for me to retain as much, right? So I had to do a little more writing than what I usually do. So this Friday, see what happens is the attorney will state the question, like a long-winded question. And then where I'm putting it in my brain to translate it in a different language, right? In this case, Spanish. And then by the time I'm formulating what I'm about to start saying, here's an objection. And now I got to stop. And now I got to interpret the objection, whatever that may be. It could be a short one or a long one, right?
Yeah.
And then the attorney starts something, and then I actually told the court reporter, can you repeat the question? And then he said one thing. No, no, never mind. Okay, I got it. So it was there, but it's like whatever was there moved out the way, and then I was able to still have it there. And it
Mm-hmm.
was not a one simple question. It was like three things into one question, right? Like a
Yeah.
compounded. So I was happy that it's like, wow, I can retain more now. I don't
Yeah.
need all the energy, folks, but I have extra.
So now take that and so we talked about pain, we talked about autoimmune, but just taking it from just that level and think of all the professionals, people that negotiate contracts, people that are engineers that are, drawing plans and all kinds of different professions that people they depend on their focus. And
Lord knows we do.
you optimize your productivity the more focused you are. And so this is something that even if a person doesn't feel like, that, oh, well, I don't have this ache, I don't have that ache. First of all, as far as your stem cells being activated, it's a proven fact, the older you get, that they're dying off. They're going to sleep
So
for
true.
good unless something activates them.
So true.
And then with that, the effects of aging, moving slower, things healing slower, recovering from sickness slower, all those things. But if you were only looking at the mental clarity and you're an attorney, you have a big case coming up, you're a musician and
I'm
you've
telling
been
you.
up late and you need to be refreshed. I mean, think of what Michael Jackson dealt with,
Oh
insomnia,
my.
and couldn't
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
go to
yeah, yeah.
sleep and patch him. We could have patched him, you know, but it's something that people are using pharmaceuticals to get what we're able to offer without any chemicals, without
Ain't that
any
something?
stimulants, without
Mm,
anything going into their body.
mm.
And again, we're talking to the people who are concerned about their wellness, their physical well-being, well, their total well-being. There are people who are listening to this that are, you know they're doing something, they're gulping the sugar down and all that other stuff while we're talking. They're not really concerned. Great. On the sideline, spectate, that's great. But we're talking to the people on the field who are trying to feel better and trying to
Better.
do that as
Yes.
natural as
Yes.
possible.
Yes. So Brother Charles was like thoughtful enough to think of actually, let me ask you, I know we worked together like some time ago on the energy side. It
Hmm.
was a long time ago, actually. Lost count after 10 years. What made you decide to look me up and share this? I'm
So
glad you did. Thank you, by the way.
so first of all, anything that I do, especially anything that's going to be a significant move, I'm praying about it. That's how when I was in the car automotive retail, the last 10 years, probably actually more the last 11 years, but the last 10 years were most notable. But the last 11 years, I really learned, and there was, some things going on in life that taught me you better start praying. And so I was already in a faith walk, but not at the level that I needed to be. But in 2013, I really understood how prayer changes things. So when this
Oh,
opportunity
amen.
came, I was praying. First of all, I had to pray. I walked away from 6 figures a year, 6 figures
You
a
had
year,
to pray. Yes, you did.
401k, and a
Oh,
long book of
you had it
business.
made.
I was the top guy. You can
Mm,
go on Facebook, you can see it on both the auto group page. So it's not
mm,
just me saying it about myself. You can find it on their page.
mm.
But once I knew what I was about to do, I started praying because I knew for the foundation, there had to be people who knew how to reach other
Mm-hmm.
people who could be, uh, people that were world changers. That's what I asked God for.
Thank you,
Connect
Lord.
us to people that are world changers. And several people, they've all come into play. And you were one of them. And God just showed me this person is going to reach people in a way that, first of all, I won't be able to reach. And so that's just it. And I knew that you had an audience that needed this, and that
For
you
sure.
yourself, all of us, we need to patch everybody.
Yes,
But I
yes,
was
yes.
looking for world changers, and I prayed, and that's where you fell on the list. God was like, this person, this person, this person, this person. And that's how you came. That's how you came to
Well,
get the spot where you are.
thank you. Thank you for sharing this with me, although it took me, I think, about 2 weeks to see your video
Well,
because
it was the brain fog.
I'm telling
It
you.
was,
And then when I started looking, who was it that sent me the information? I got the wrong person. Eric, if you're watching, you know I called you. Quick thing. Brother Mark, we are praying for you. If you're watching us,
yes.
he's actually in the ER as we're speaking, but he has a quick testimonial that signal is there we go. Sorry about that. Um, not sure why the signal is this weak. You froze, Brother Charles. Not sure if
Did
it's on your end,
I froze?
but less. Okay, no, you're good. You're good. So
Okay.
Brother Mark is suffering from some major excruciating knee pain. And so this was a praying moment that I was led to say, wait a minute, I have the ice wave. I have the ice wave. These two little patches helped him, relieved. He was able to sleep at least last night, but obviously something may be else going on with his knee. But let me tell you guys, these two little things, what do you call these? Ice wave, but why
Mm-hmm.
two? Why two?
So
Why two
ice
patches?
wave is like, you have your positive and your negative poles. So it's about polarity. What you're doing with those particular patches, and mind you, folks, this whole product line is simply acupuncture technology without the needles.
Woo,
Without the
thank you,
needles.
Jesus.
And so you have this is most hygienical way you can do this. But one patch, the brown patch that you had, goes on the spot where the pain is. I don't know how many people we have listening right now and watching this that are dealing with sustained, that are just dealing with chronic pain. But you're putting the brown patch on the spot where the pain is, and then 2 inches above or around, you're starting at 12 o'clock. So you want to peel off only half of the backing on that white patch. At 12 o'clock, wait about 5 seconds, see if the pain changes. If not, go to 3 o'clock, sit about 5 seconds. If not, go to 6 o'clock. Same thing. If you're still waiting, go to 9 o'clock. But in one of those areas, because the pain is coming from one of
Mm-hmm.
those directions.
Keep explaining. I'm gonna get
it,
off screen for 10
okay,
seconds and I'll come right back. Keep
but
explaining that.
yeah, it disrupts the pain frequency. This is something that, I'm going to share, as far as a testimonial from someone on the team who had actually, he was at a hospital out here in Chicago, and he had a surgery where the vertebrae in his neck were replaced. So he has hardware in his neck. Sent him home from the hospital. Once he got home, he was in excruciating pain, so bad that he had to go back to the hospital just because of the pain. No other complications, but having pain that was so bad, he was admitted to the hospital and they put him on morphine. So
Wow.
he's in the hospital, he's getting this morphine through his IV. And I get to the hospital, his wife is at the hospital, and the two in-laws of his daughter. So the in-laws, the father and his spouse of the husband of this guy's daughter. So they're in the hospital, the wife is there, and I walk in, and I already knew from the wife what was going on with him. So I brought the ice wave with me, and he's laying there. He's in good spirits, but every now and again, it was like 20 minutes we talked before I did anything. So we're talking. He's in good spirits, but every now and again, you would see a tear
Mm,
drip down the side of his face because of the pain he was in while he's on morphine. So I
mm,
tell him, I said, brother, I want to put this on you. And this is something his wife tried to, and he said, no, 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 don't do it. Don't worry about it. Because he wants the morphine, right? So he
right,
told
right.
the wife not to do it. And so I said, this is what your wife had. I want to put this on you. And let's try this out. So he said, okay, okay. So we sit him up. He shows me where the pain was on the back of his neck. I put the brown patch there. I put the other patch in position. And it was at the 12 o'clock spot where he received the pain relief. And he started moving his neck like this, and he
That's
started
awesome.
moving like that. And he
Wow.
said, you know what? This is better than the morphine. He had
Mm,
just missed the birthday party of his 1-year-old grandson.
mm,
And he said, I would have made the birthday party if I had listened to you. He was talking to his wife
mm.
because they had the ice wave at home, and he
Wow.
didn't want her to do it.
Yeah,
But
see,
that's
people need
how
to start listening.
that's how phenomenal this is. Morphine didn't help, and this
Wow.
helped. This
Well,
helped
with
him.
with you sharing that, Mark tried the ice wave. Obviously, because the X39, 12 hours on during the day, 12 hours off at
Mm-hmm.
night, right? This is what I'm wearing, guys, the X39. And you guys heard my testimonials of how it's helping me. But he put this on, and his pain, the rate of pain was over 10. I mean, he
Wow.
was in really, really, really bad pain, which he is right now currently in that same pain. Not because the patches didn't work. Something else may be going on because he did hear a snap yesterday morning to his
Oh.
knee. So he's in the ER, praying that it's nothing serious. But his testimonial yesterday, I have the messages to prove it, that I shared with you yesterday, Brother Charles, that within
Mm-hmm.
minutes he felt the pain diminished to half within minutes,
Wow.
from over
Wow.
10 to 5. And then I would say about 19, 20 minutes later, I asked him again, how's your pain? What would you rate it? He said a 3. That's
Wow.
major. That is
So
major.
so let me chime in on that, because the one thing that came to mind is we'll talk to people about this, and about the second part that you mentioned, that he's something is going on in the knee where the pain came back. And so I get from some people say, oh, well, but the pain came back. Look, there's no pharmaceutical that you take it, and then one time you're done. It just fixed everything.
Right,
This,
right,
however, is something that gives you relief, and you didn't put anything in your body.
right.
That's what's so incredible about this.
Non-transdermal,
And
non-invasive. I am loving that.
and so he probably took something. If he was in that kind of pain, I'm sure, took something to try and relieve the pain, and it didn't go away. And then he uses the patch,
Well,
and
yesterday,
I'm just
actually,
supposing.
he had bought some stuff like a
Hmm.
cane, some ointment, some pain patches, and all of
Yeah.
this alcohol and all that. And I'm like, brother, you're gonna have to save your
Pain
receipts and get a
patches
refund.
that are transdermal though that he
Transdermal,
bought.
right. I said, brother,
Right.
you're gonna have to save that receipt and return everything back because after this patch, you'll see. He did see the difference. Do you know that
Yeah.
he is talking all over about it? He's sharing it because he saw it in him and how it
Hmm.
decreased his pain within minutes from over a 10 to a
Yeah.
3 within minutes. I mean, not even hours, people. And so, for those that are watching, they have a relative or a friend or a loved one that has had a stroke, that has dementia, that has Alzheimer's. What else? What else is? I have seen
Oh,
hundreds of
epilepsy,
testimonials. I mean, thousands. I'm getting
Parkinson's.
there.
Yeah, Parkinson's,
Parkinson's,
epilepsy, ADD, ADHD.
autism,
It goes on and on and
high
on.
blood
But
pressure, hypertension. If
yeah,
you're on dialysis, the
yeah,
testimonials are endless. People that
it's giving
how
your
it's
body
helping
what it
them.
needs for your body to repair itself, for your body to heal itself. And that's something that we all should be investing in for ourselves is a find a way. How can we put ourselves in a position, put our body in a position where it can heal itself. If someone said there's a way for you to do that, we just took business out of it. We took the company out of it. But I would guess if someone say, hey, if I had something that I could give you that's not medicine, you don't have to take it, and it's gonna create this environment in your body where your body's going to heal itself. Would you want it? I would think instinctively everyone would say yes.
I
The
would
answer is we have it, folks.
right
We
here,
have it.
right here. Reach out to
We
me.
have
You
it.
see the website down there, right here, people.
Yes,
Is the size of a
absolutely.
half a dollar for $3.30. But
A
what it
day.
does for you is priceless. How long am I wearing this, Charles? For the rest of my life. Why? Because I want to feel good every single day. I don't like taking medication. I just don't. That I'm on antibiotics because I've had abscess. Let me tell you, I'm supposed to take it 3 a day. I've been taking one a day because I just don't want to take any drugs if I don't have to. My
Yeah.
allergies gone. I was at my daughter's earlier. She has 2 dogs. I mostly have to
Hmm.
take an allergy pill. I don't have to. I don't have to because I'm
Yeah.
wearing the patch. I mean, come
Well,
on, it's like
what about the
endless
14-year-old?
possibilities. But the 14 year
14-year-old.
old, yes, my girlfriend's daughter is allergic. She has allergies to God knows what. She's 14 years young. She's now reminding her mom to make sure she gives it the patch every day because she
Because
can feel.
she experienced a relief.
Yes, definitely. I know I did. In the mornings, I feel like I'm ready to go. I have more energy. I don't need a lot of energy because I'm mostly energetic as it is naturally because I retrain my mind to think positive and to always
Hmm.
be like not I'm not a morning person. I'm not a night owl person or night person. I know I'm a whenever person. Okay.
And
So
then the soccer player.
oh, which is her dad, the 14-year-old, which is her dad. And the mom is who's returning her eyebrows, who's the hair's growing. So her husband is a soccer player. He put on the X39 the very first day. Now, keep in mind, it doesn't happen as fast as everybody has, has different times where they start feeling the difference. To some
Hmm.
immediately, to some hours, to some days, to some weeks. It doesn't mean it's not working, people. Just like when you plant a seed, you think the plant's going to grow tomorrow? Yeah, no.
Right. Sprouting roots.
Right. So with him, thank God that he wore it and he felt the difference right away. His knees were retaining fluid already. They had been draining him.
Wow.
Painful. He's a soccer player. He hasn't felt pain. You think he's gonna
Yeah.
continue to wear that? Heck yeah. You think he's gonna
Absolutely.
tell others? He's already telling his soccer team, look at what I'm doing. Look at how it's making me feel. This is
Yeah.
how I was feeling. Now this is how I'm feeling. I mean, wearing this patch, I'm gonna feel like I'm younger. He comes home from work not tired. He has energy to still want to do things with the family from having an
It's
all day at work. I mean, this is
getting his
this
life
is
back.
life changing. Yes, age reversing, people, age reversing. I have seen
Well,
children that have autism, how it's changing their lives. Go to
yes.
TikTok and type in X39 testimonials. You will see hundreds of them. Put in, if you want to
Yeah.
know specifically, X39 and put autism, X39
Yeah.
chronic disease,
Pick a
X39
situation.
heart
Vitiligo.
attack, X39
Vitiligo.
diabetes,
But you're talking about skin condition, psoriasis.
psoriasis, eczema. I saw some hands. Oh my gosh, they were horrible.
Mhm.
Horrible. Like they looked like they were
Neuropathy.
made. Neuropathy. Oh my gosh, it's
It
endless,
goes on and
people.
on.
It's
It goes
endless.
on and
You
on.
can find testimonials on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook. There's lots of groups of the team LifeWave, and this is just amazing. And I just could not share it again. I just need to tell you, get with me. The website is down there on the bottom of the screen.
Yes.
You know
Just
what?
come
Don't
and
put a
see what
price
it's
to
all
your
about.
life. Don't
Come
put
and
a
see what
price
it's
to your
about.
life. Right? $3.30 a day. When we spend
Hmm.
over $4 just in a cup of coffee a day.
Yeah.
If you are a coffee lover, you know you drink more than one cup a day.
To
Now,
that
come
one,
on.
Eve, let me share this quick testimony. So when I was with lastly Subaru, right? So 5 years I was with Subaru, salesman of the year every year, president's club, expensive watch, trips, all that stuff, right?
Wow.
I didn't take the trip. I took the cash for the trip. It was going to Vegas, so I didn't want to go to Vegas. I took the I took the cash for
You
the
made
trip.
the choice
But
what you wanted to do.
but in any case, so I have like a card that they were always dumping money on from the corporation, from Subaru of America. So you get the money from the dealership and then you get the money from the manufacturer. I have $3.20 on that I have not been able to find anything to buy for $3.20 since March. So $3.22 to be exact. So $3.22. This is $3.30 a day. That's how minuscule that is. That you can't
I
buy.
know $3.30 can sound like it's much when you multiply it times 30. But if you really sit down and pencil things that you spend that you don't need to spend on, you'll find that somewhere.
You know what? People spend $3 more than that on those eyelashes. Wear a patch and your eyelashes will come back.
Wait. How about the hair? It'll grow
Yeah.
back.
Hey, we have tons of testimonies where people they were losing their hair. Now they're not.
Yep.
Their hair stopped
Hey,
coming out and
the
it's starting
mom,
to
the mom of the
lengthen.
14-year-old, that's what I was telling you. She says she sees a lot of little hairs growing now. It's like, look at
Yeah.
that. Look at God. This is
It
awesome.
so hopefully the people that are watching this that are that group that they say, well, yeah, you know what? If I can help my body, I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to take ownership and I'm not waiting for the government to help me. I'm not waiting for some special promo that they're going to give me everything for free. There are people who want to just spend money one time and get something for life, but that's who
It
does
doesn't happen in the real world. You're
that's
not going to
wealth.
find
And
that.
as far as public assistance, and for those people who need public assistance, God bless you. And you know what? We have something that can help you get off of that. But when you need it, I understand. But I don't want anyone handing it to me if they could just as easily hand me an opportunity
This is an
and I could.
opportunity. Thank you
This
for
is an
bringing that up.
opportunity.
This is
This
an
is an
opportunity,
opportunity.
folks.
Huge.
There's no limit. The Lord said you will live a limitless life, but it starts here. Get that junk
Absolutely.
out, that poor mentality.
Have to divorce ourselves from the spirit and the activity of poverty.
Come on now.
It's some so again, I was at 6 figures a year, but 6 figures a year in a lot of circles is a little bit of money. That's a little bit of money in a lot of circles. 401k. Well, companies hook you with 401. Yeah, but you know what? I don't want to live off of, even if it's $4 million by the time that retirement would come, when there are people that are making that in a year.
Right now, just
And
sharing this, just helping
just
people. But
sharing this.
look how much more satisfaction we're going to get out of your life and others' lives. You are changing lives daily with this, changing life. You're changing your life, first of all. And
Yes.
then you're sharing this to help change somebody else's life. Come on, this is a no brainer. And you know what? Try it for several months. Don't quit after the first month. God knows what your body's gone through. It's
So
detox, oxidation. Come on
for
now,
for
toxic.
every decade that you are old, it's recommended that you wear the patch for 6 months for each of those decades in order to see significant results.
Well, look at
However,
that.
I know people who have significant results within 3 months. And
Yes,
I'm
I
talking
have heard
about
many testimonials on that for
a
sure.
team member that I signed up who was shot in the chest with a shotgun. The shoulder caught the residual of it,
Mm,
and you can see this huge scar on his
mm,
shoulder that had calcified, that was pressing against his blood vessels. And as far as the function of the shoulder, carrying the communion table, his shoulder fell out of joint. So he very little he could do with that, and he could not sleep on that side of his body because that he would wake up, everything would be numb. So for 25 years until that patch, when that patch came along, the first time in 25 years he can sleep on that side of his body. Today, currently, he can do 50 push-ups,
look at that.
shoulder not popping out of joint.
I can sleep on this side now on
He
purpose.
so he
No
and this
pain.
this guy was shot in the shoulder or in the chest
Ouch.
when he was like 18 years old. He's in his 50s now, and just now he can do 50 push-ups. 25 years of that time he couldn't sleep on that side of his body. Now he can sleep on that side of his body.
Come on.
Your
Come on.
testimony, what you just mentioned, that was that collarbone or something
It was
that
the
you were talking.
collarbone here plus my shoulder bone here was poking like clashing, and it was poking me, and it was such a pain and disturbing uncomfortableness that it would wake me up at night. It doesn't hurt during the day, only when I sleep on it. So I just said, okay, I'm gonna try this. And I did not know this until the seventh, eighth day of me wearing this patch that I was like, wait, it didn't hurt. And then I said, I'm going to sleep on it purposely just to see if it's
Mhm.
me.
Put it to the
No,
test.
it didn't hurt. So I've been putting it to the test every day, Brother Charles. I sleep on my right side. Will it bother me if I'm pressing on it? Well, yeah, if I'm messing with my shoulder while I'm laying down, but it
Yeah,
is not the same at all anymore. I
it's
have my
improving.
strength. It is
It's
improving. And I
it's the
can't wait. I'm stalling to get my bone density test that when they
yes.
see it, that my numbers have improved, and I will not accept, declare, or claim osteoporosis as what they said 2 years ago. No.
So think of it in terms as like this. Your stem cells are regenerative cells in your body. They are like natural nanobots that go to work. Something needs to be fixed. All of a sudden, the stem cells show up and they go to work, and they mimic the cells that are damaged. What
Mm,
they're supposed to look like, those stem cells turn into the cells that need to be fixed. So if it's the liver, if it's the heart, if it's bone, if it's the nerves, if it's whatever it is,
mm.
that's what stem cells do. The older you
Name it,
get, you start to
it'll do for
lose
you,
them. Yes,
right?
they
Name
and
it, it'll
even
do
blood,
for you. It's
even
just
blood.
amazing. It's amazing, folks. Get with me. The website is down there. See, we said we're going to do
Yes.
30 minutes, but we're so excited we can't
See
stop
what it's all
talking
about.
about it.
You know what?
Get with
Have
me.
have So the people that contact you, let's have, when they contact you, send them the horse video. See,
Oh
we're
my
all
gosh.
excited.
Yeah.
You're excited. I'm
That is
excited. The
also an
people are
awesome
probably thinking, oh, yeah,
testimonial.
of course they're excited because they're making money. Well, we have a horse video. The horses are not making any money. The
Come
horses
on. They
cannot
can't they
fake.
can't say, "Hey, I got paid to tell you or show you or pretend."
And
For my
they,
horse
yeah,
lovers, there's some horse lovers out here that are probably watching. I know my
yeah.
pastors are horse lovers. They have horses, and I know some neighbors that have horses.
Oh, you know what? I've been to that place several times, and all of those animals, they animals have aches and pains like we do,
Yes, they
but they
do.
can't tell you, not in language that we can understand.
Right?
So, you know what? Maybe that's the next move. Maybe we just take some patches to the stable where all those animals are for the Jesus of
And
Nazareth
test
play,
them.
and patch,
Let's do
patch,
it.
patch the camel, patch, patch those
Well,
stallions,
you know
patch
what?
them.
Let's go to the stables that are out here. There's one actually. Gary. It's a Black family owned.
There are a lot
Um,
of them. Yeah,
in
but
Gary. No, no, no. This
absolutely.
is where they go in. People do the rides and they do the horses and they do. I forget their name. I have their brochure. But you know what? People, it works on your dogs. You know, you animal lovers, it works in your dogs. Okay, we lost Pastor Charles, but that's okay. We are over our time. We said we're only going to do 30 minutes, but we can't help but to share this information. Get with us, folks. This is just a small little thing. You put it on your arm, you put it over your shirt if you are allergic to the adhesiveness. Talk to me, contact me, DM me, private message me. You see the website on below the screen? You see it right there? Yeah, right there. That's how you get a hold of the information. With that, folks, okay, let me see if I can bring him right back up. Okay, there you are. Okay, it's getting
All
dark where
right.
you are, so we're going to end this. I
It
know we
is.
said 30 minutes, but it's so much to share. The excitement is here, and we got to keep this excitement, like we said in church, fired up. I am all fired up for Jesus, but he created this, and we'll talk about the
Yes.
story later and how it came about with X39. So, with that, thank you so much, Brother Charles, for coming on, and thank you
Oh,
once again
you're very
for
welcome.
introducing me to this because it's changing my quality of life. And I'm always here to
And
help
those
improve the
around you.
quality of life and the quality of education. But when you learn, you're educating yourself about how to take care of yourself and how to use these, you're ahead of the game, people.
Yes.
Longevity. You are actually stretching your years. You're getting your age reversing, and you're going to feel a lot better, look a lot better, and life will continue to do good for you. So, with that,
Yes.
thank you once again, Brother
You're
Charles,
very
for coming
welcome.
on. Guys, get with me. Brother Charles gave me this opportunity, and he listened, he obeyed, he heard, and got answered, and said, "Here, call Eve."
Yes. Even
Right?
though she's not going to know who gave her the video, she'll
I
figure it
couldn't
out.
remember for the love of life. I could not remember who had given it to me. I had to go and look through all my messages, but I'm glad I found you and watched the video and I was good. And so here I am. I am building a team, people. I'm a team builder wherever I am in whatever company I'm in. And you know, if you what did what's that quote that what's his name? The rich man. I'm looking at his face. I'm not going to work until I die. If you can't find something to do to make your money while you sleep, you're going to work until you die.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's Warren
And
Buffett.
Warren Buffett, yes. And I
Warren
am not
Buffett.
going to do that. I am a millionaire working to be a billionaire because I'm here to help others. It's all about
Yes.
serving. What do we have that
Absolutely.
God has blessed us with to share with someone else? Die empty,
Yes.
empty out every single day. Share what you know. Share this. Share this. If
Yes.
you have a loved one that says, "Oh, I could use this,"
Hmm.
share it. You can
Yeah.
use this. You may not think so. You may feel you're healthy. Let me tell you. You'd be surprised, especially if it's detoxing you, it's getting rid of the junk. It's actually,
Hmm.
you know, we have toxic in our body with what we eat, what we drink, and then
Yes.
oxidation. So let it detox your body and be all new. Flush it out.
Absolutely.
All right. With that, once again, thank you, Brother Charles. Have a
Yes.
wonderful
Very
evening.
welcome.
God
All righty.
bless you.
You
Be
too.
safe.
God
Thank you.
bless. Bye bye, everybody.
Wow. Can you see the excitement that I have here? Okay, now glad my duties. Got to change my hat now. So with that, thank you so much for joining Real Talk with EVE. I'll be back next Sunday with more with some guests and also the Face of a Hero show. Thinking of just bringing that. Well, I won't know. I'll share information about that soon. But if you know a hero, let me know, get with me on that as well. But please share this information that I just shared, that we just shared tonight with you. So thank you once again for joining. Until next time, have a wonderful, blessed evening. See you. Until then.